Chosen one, quiet your spirit for a moment, for something sacred is unfolding around you right now. The air you breathe is heavy with meaning, and the silence in your room is not empty, it is full. Heaven has not been silent. Since yesterday, a gentle movement has been circling your name like a prayer carried on the wind. But this is not an ordinary call. It is her, the one who brought you into this world, or the one who stepped in to mother your heart when the world felt cold. She has been whispering to the sky on your behalf through the rustling of leaves, the flickering of a candle, the stillness of the night air that brushes your cheek. It was not your imagination, it was her voice, and she spoke your name, and heaven listened, and so did the angels. This message does not come from man, but from the throne of the Most High. The Lord, in his mercy, has sent his servant, Archangel Michael, to deliver what your heart has been starving to hear. If your eyes have found these words, then the heavens have parted just long enough for you to receive what has always been destined for you. But you must not turn away. You have walked past too many signs, missed too many divine whispers because you were too busy surviving. Not today, not this one. She begged, yes, she implored for you to stay, because what she has to share could be the balm your spirit has been craving for years. It can bring rest to your soul and peace. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment, where there has only been searching. Perhaps there is something you have been carrying in silence, an unfinished goodbye, a sentence you never managed to say, a weight of guilt you have worn like a hidden garment under your daily clothes. Listen to this gently. Heaven is not reopening your wound to shame you. It is opening it to heal you. As it is written, he will turn the hearts of the parents to their children, and the hearts of the children to their parents. What you are about to receive may change the way you carry her memory, and more importantly, how you carry yourself. So, come closer. Let heaven speak. You have felt it, haven't you? That restless ache at the bottom of your spirit. Like something was out of place, not in the world around you, but in the silent corners of your soul. Your mother did not leave this world with her love unfinished. In fact, her love has become stronger since the heavens received her. She wants you to know that you did not fail her, that you were more than she ever dreamed. Every small act of love, every struggle, every time you remembered her when you thought no one was watching, you were her blessing in human form. The guilt you have been carrying, she asks you to lay it down, not because it wasn't real to you, but because it is no longer yours to carry. Heaven keeps no grudges, only grace. But before we go deeper into the comfort she offers, there is something else, and it is of extreme importance. This is the warning that caused the angels to stand at attention. She has been watching someone near you, someone whose words may be kind, but whose presence steals your peace. You felt it, didn't you? That unease when they speak. That silent warning within your gut that you tried to ignore because you wanted to be a good person. Do not ignore it. Your mother sees clearly now what your heart only suspects. She is protecting you as she always tried to, only now she does so with the wisdom of the sky. You are on holy ground. A threshold season is opening, and what comes next must be faced with clarity, not confusion, with love, not guilt, with discernment, not fear. The light within you was never meant to be dimmed for the comfort of others. If you are receiving this, it is because you are a chosen one. You are the cycle breaker of your lineage. You are the one who feels things deeply, the one who absorbs the emotions of the room, the one who has always felt a little bit like a stranger in your own family or community. This sensitivity is not a curse. It is your antenna. And right now, that antenna is picking up a frequency from the other side. Since January 19th began, the veil has been thinner for you. You may have noticed your sleep has been different, either incredibly deep or fragmented with vivid, lucid dreams. This is because your spirit is in a conference with the divine. Let's talk about that heaviness you felt in your chest lately. Science tells us that grief and stress store themselves in the body, creating inflammation and blockages. But spirituality tells us that the heart chakra is the bridge between the earth and the sky. When you feel that pressure, it is often because you are holding on to a vibration that does not belong to you. Your mother's spirit is coming through to tell you that you are holding on to a regret that she has already released. You play the tape over and over in your mind. The moment you weren't there, the phone call you missed, the argument that was never resolved. You think this keeps you connected to her, as if your suffering is a tribute to her memory. She needs you to stop. Your suffering does not honor her. Your joy does. Your freedom does. She says, I have seen you crying in the car when you thought you were alone. I have seen you look at my picture and sigh with a weight that crushes your shoulders. My child, I am not in the picture. I am in the light that surrounds you. I am in the strength that helps you get out of bed on the hardest days. This is the first part of her message. Absolution. You are forgiven for the things you think you did wrong. But more than that, you are validated for everything you did right. Now, we must address the shadow. The warning she brings is urgent because the time to act is now. There is an energy vampire in your circle. This is not necessarily a bad person in the traditional sense. They might be a family member, a longtime friend, or a colleague who plays the victim. But notice how you feel after you interact with them. Do you feel drained? Do you feel a sudden drop in your mood? Do you feel like you need to take a nap just to recover from a conversation? That is your spirit signaling a breach in your perimeter. Your mother sees this person feeding off your light. They are attracted to you because you are a chosen one. You have a surplus of empathy and light. But you cannot save everyone, and you certainly cannot save someone who refuses to awaken. Archangel Michael is stepping forward now. He is the warrior of the light, the protector of the chosen. He is offering you his sword of truth to cut the ethereal cords that bind you to this draining energy. You have been afraid to set boundaries because you fear rejection or conflict. You fear being seen as unkind. But your mother is whispering, protect your peace, my child. Your destiny is too great to be weighed down by anchors I did not give you. This week, you will be presented with a situation where this person will try to overstep again. It will be a test, not a punishment, but a test of your growth. Will you smile and accept the burden, or will you stand firm in your light and say, no? The moment you say no, you break a generational curse of people-pleasing that has plagued your bloodline for decades. Before I reveal the next secret she has for you, I want you to take a deep breath. Inhale the possibility of a new beginning. Exhale the stale air of the past. If you are feeling this resonance, if you feel a tingling in your hands or a warmth in your heart, click that like button. It's not just a click, it is an energy exchange, a signal to the universe that you are receiving this transmission and you are ready for the upgrade. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Join this community of souls who are walking the same path. We are not here by accident. We are a family of light gathered from the four corners of the earth. Now here is something beautiful. She says you are closer than ever to something long buried, a wish you made once when your faith had not yet been touched by time is coming back. She remembered it. She repeated it in heaven. She has been doing everything she can to pave the way for it to reach you. But you must not give up now. You think it's too late. You think that ship has sailed. You look at your age, your bank account, your circumstances, and you calculate the odds. But heaven does not operate on mathematics. It operates on miracles. That dream, whether it was a creative passion, a true love, a home of your own, or a reconciliation, is circling back to you. The delay was not a denial. The delay was preparation. You needed to become the person who could sustain the blessing, not just receive it. In the quiet of eternity, standing right beside the one who first held you in this life, is another soul. A soul you never expected to see again. Someone who left this earth too soon, too suddenly. A presence with whom you never had closure, whose absence still flickers like an unfinished prayer. And yet here they are, side by side with her in the realm beyond time, watching you. They are not looking at you with sadness or distance. They are looking at you with warmth, clarity, and a joy that cannot be measured in earthly terms. They asked her to speak first, not out of reluctance, but because they knew her voice would soothe your pain. And now the moment has come. In that holy quiet they step forward, not with guilt, not with regret, but with the kind of truth that sets the soul free. You did not fail them. You did not push them away. You were not the cause of their pain, nor the reason for their departure. What they want you to understand now, perhaps more than anything else, is that you were a gift in their life. A steady light in a world that often felt dark to them. You look in the mirror and point out your flaws. She looks from eternity and calls you radiant. You count your mistakes. She counts the moments you chose love when it would have been easier to close your heart. She calls you holy. She calls you chosen. And she weeps, not because you failed, but because you still believe you failed. You survived what many would not have survived. There were seasons where your soul was stretched beyond what you thought you could bear, and yet you stood. And yet you woke up and offered kindness when you barely had enough for yourself. That is not weakness. That is sacred endurance, and your hope did not die. She says the angels wept when she spoke her next truth aloud. Tell them I never left. Tell them I'm still here. I visit their dreams, but they forget. I kissed their forehead last week while they slept. I sit beside them when the world feels too loud. That faint scent of her perfume in the empty room, the sudden sting of tears with a familiar song, the strange warmth on your shoulder without explanation. It was her every time. Not imagination, not coincidence, real, heaven-inspired. There is a specific sign she wants you to look for in the coming days. It is a symbol of nature, a cardinal, a specific butterfly, or perhaps a white feather appearing in an impossible place. When you see this, know that it is her signature. It is her way of saying, I am with you in this decision. Because you are about to make a decision, aren't you? You are standing at a crossroads regarding your career or your living situation. You have been asking for a sign. The sign is coming. But she says, trust your intuition, for it is my voice echoing in your bones. Let's go deeper into the science of this connection. We know that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. The bond you have with your mother is an energetic cord that transcends physical death. Quantum entanglement suggests that once two particles interact, they remain connected across vast distances. You and your mother are entangled on a soul level. When you heal your heart here, you send a ripple of healing to her lineage in the spirit realm. You are healing the ancestors. You are doing the work that they could not do while they were in the body. This is why the attacks have been so strong lately. The dark forces do not want you to break the chain. They want you stuck in grief, stuck in guilt, stuck in mediocrity. But the Lion of Judah is roaring over your life today. Your mother mentions your health. She sees that you have been neglecting yourself, putting everyone else first. She gently scolds you, as only a mother can. Your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, she says. If you do not care for the vessel, how can you carry the light? She is urging you to drink more water, to return to nature, to rest. There is a specific ailment you have been ignoring, hoping it will go away. It is not serious yet, but it requires your attention. Listen to your body. It is the only place you have to live. Now, about the financial worries that have kept you up at night. She smiles at this. She says, if you could see the abundance that is queued up for you, you would laugh at your worry. The universe is rearranging itself to provide for you. But you must open your hands. You cannot receive with a clenched fist. You have been holding on to money out of fear of lack. Release a little. Give to someone in need. Flow creates flow. Stagnation creates blockage. She reminds you of the time she made a meal out of nothing, how she stretched $1 until it screamed. She passed that resilience to you, but she wants you to move from survival mode to thriving mode. You are not meant to just scrape by. You are royalty. The person who left too soon, the second soul standing with her, wants to speak now. They show me an image of a broken clock or a time that felt stopped. They know their departure shattered your perception of safety. They are sorry for the shock, but they want you to know their transition was instant and they were met with overwhelming peace. They are not in pain. They are not cold. They are basking in a love so complete it defies description. They are helping you with a creative project or a new venture. Whenever you get a sudden idea that feels brilliant and easy, that is them downloading inspiration into your mind. Collaborate with them. Talk to them. They are your silent partners. I want you to close your eyes for a moment, if it is safe to do so. Imagine a golden light descending from the heavens, entering through the crown of your head. This light is filled with the unconditional love of your mother and the protection of Archangel Michael. Feel it washing over your forehead, relaxing your eyes, moving down your throat, clearing all the unspoken words. Feel it moving into your heart, dissolving the heavy coat of guilt. Let it move down to your solar plexus, strengthening your gut instinct, down to your roots, grounding you in the earth. You are safe, you are loved, you are guided. There is a date coming up, not January 19th, but in the next 3 weeks, where a door will open. It might be an email, a phone call, or a chance meeting. It will seem small at first, but it is the seed of the wish coming back. Do not despise the day of small beginnings. Your mother is orchestrating this meeting. She is pulling strings in high places. All she asks is that you stay ready. Keep your vibration high. Do not let the energy vampire drag you down into the mud. Stay on the high road. Let's talk about the secret of the mirror. She says you have stopped looking at yourself with love. You look to critique, to groom, to check. But you rarely look into your own eyes and acknowledge the divinity within. She challenges you. Tonight, look in the mirror. Look past the wrinkles, past the tiredness, and see the child she raised. See the warrior who survived. Say to yourself, I am here, I am worthy, I am open to miracles. This simple act rewires your brain and signals to the universe that you are ready to be seen. The atmosphere around you is shifting even as you read this. The density is lifting. You might feel a sudden urge to clean your house, to throw away old things. Do it. This is nesting for the new season. You are making room for the new blessings to enter. Old energy cannot coexist with the new glory. If you have objects that belong to that toxic person or things that remind you of a painful past, release them, bless them, and let them go. Your environment reflects your mind. Clear the space, and the mind will follow. Your mother wants to remind you of a song she used to sing or a song that she loved. You will hear it soon on the radio or in a store. When you hear it, stop. Listen to the lyrics. There is a specific message in that song for your current situation. It's a code. Heaven speaks in frequencies, and music is the highest frequency of emotion. Don't brush it off as a playlist shuffle. It's a serenade from the other side. There is also a warning about hurrying. You have been feeling a sense of urgency, like you are running out of time. This is a trick of the ego. In the spirit realm, time is not linear. You are exactly where you need to be. The delays were protection. If you had received the blessing earlier, you might have been crushed by it, or the wrong people would have taken it from you. Now you have the discernment. Now you have the strength. The timing is perfect. Trust the divine timing of your life. Archangel Michael is placing a shield of blue fire around your home tonight. He is standing guard at your door. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Any tongue that rises against you in judgment shall be condemned. This is your heritage as a servant of the Lord. You do not fight alone. You have armies of angels at your disposal. All you have to do is ask. Michael, clear my path. Michael, cut the cords. He is waiting for your command. Angels honor free will. They cannot intervene unless invited. Invite them in. As we draw this message to a close, I want to ask you a question. Who would you be if you laid down the guilt today? Who would you be if you truly believed that your mother is proud of you? Visualize that version of yourself, standing tall, smiling, light. That is who you are becoming. That is who you are. The unfinished business is finished. It was finished the moment she crossed over and saw the truth of your heart. The only place it remains unfinished is in your mind. Close the book. Write the end on the chapter of guilt. Turn the page. The next chapter is titled Freedom. The next chapter is titled Abundance. And to the skeptics, to the voice in your head that says, this is just a video, this is just an algorithm, I say this: there are no accidents in the kingdom of God. You did not click this by mistake. Your soul guided your hand. Your mother guided your soul. This is a divine appointment. You have been called to a higher standard of living, a higher standard of loving. Before you go, I have a challenge for you. In the comments below, I want you to write a letter to her, just one sentence. Mom, I release the guilt. Or, Mom, I receive your love. Or simply, I am listening. Writing it down anchors it in the physical realm. It is a declaration, and while you are there, read the comments of others. You will see you are not alone. There are thousands of chosen ones going through this exact same awakening. Encourage them. Like their comments. Be the light you wish to see. The warning has been delivered. The wolf has been exposed. The love has been poured out. The choice is now yours. Will you walk back into the fog of confusion, or will you step into the light of your mother's blessing? She is standing at the balcony of heaven, cheering you on. She is saying, keep going. You are almost there. The best is yet to come. Remember, the feeling of home you are searching for is not a place. It is a state of being. It is the realization that you are never separated from those you love. They live in your DNA. They live in your memories. They live in the air you breathe. You are the living legacy of her love. Make it a masterpiece. This is your confirmation. This is your sign. The date, January 19th, marks the pivot point. From this day forward, things begin to accelerate. The stagnation breaks. The silence ends. You are loved beyond measure. You are protected by the highest power. You are the chosen one. Now go in peace. Drink your water. Set your boundaries. Look for the signs. And know that every time the wind brushes your face, it is just her, reminding you that you are never, ever alone. I declare peace over your mind. I declare healing over your body. I declare abundance over your home. I declare that the enemy is exposed and your path is clear. Receive it, believe it, walk in it. Until we meet again, keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. The angels are with you. She is with you, and so it is. If this message resonated with your spirit, do not leave without subscribing. It connects us. It strengthens the signal. Share this with someone who might be grieving, someone who needs to know their mother is still watching. You might be the angel they are praying for today. God bless you, chosen one. Your time is now. The journey you have walked has been long, and the road often lonely. It is the nature of the chosen to walk paths that others avoid, to carry torches in caverns where others fear to tread. But you must understand the mechanics of your own spirit to navigate what comes next. Your sensitivity, the very thing you have sometimes cursed, is your superpower. It is the instrument through which heaven communicates. When you feel that sudden chill, that is a validation. When you feel that sudden heat, that is a purification. Let us return to the warning about the person in your circle. Knowledge is power, but action is liberation. You do not need to create a scene. You do not need a dramatic confrontation. You simply need to withdraw your energy. Stop feeding the dynamic. Stop offering explanations to those who are committed to misunderstanding you. Your mother's wisdom is practical. Don't cast your pearls before swine. This sounds harsh, but it is protective. Your energy is the pearl. Do not throw it into the mud of someone else's drama. There is also a mention of a specific number sequence you've been seeing. 1111, 444, or perhaps your mother's birthday. These are not random. They are winks from the universe. 444 is specifically the number of angelic protection. It means all is well. When you see it, touch your heart and say, I know you are here. It strengthens the bond. It thins the veil. You have been worried about your purpose. You feel like you are running out of time to make your mark on the world. Your mother laughs softly at this. She says, your existence is the mark. You change the world by being kind to the grocery clerk. You change the world by breaking the cycle of abuse in your family. You change the world by healing your own trauma so you don't pass it on to your children. Do not underestimate the power of a quiet life lived with great love. You are doing better than you think. There is a specific memory she wants to bring to your mind, a time when you were a child and you were sick or afraid, and she comforted you. Maybe she brought you soup, or stroked your hair, or sang a lullaby. She wants you to access that feeling of safety now. Reparent yourself with that same tenderness. When you are afraid, treat yourself like that child. Be your own mother. This is the ultimate healing, to internalize the good mother and become the source of your own comfort. The wish that is returning. Let's clarify this. It may not look exactly how you imagined it 10 or 20 years ago. It may come packaged differently. But the essence of it, the joy, the fulfillment, the sense of purpose, will be exactly the same. Be open to the form it takes. If you wished for a specific career, it might come as a hobby that brings you immense joy and connects you with your tribe. If you wished for a specific partner, it might come as a community of love that fulfills you in ways a single person never could. Trust the essence, not the package. Archangel Michael wishes to remind you of the power of the spoken word. You have been speaking negatively over your life lately. I'm so tired. I'm broke. I'll never figure this out. Your words are spells. You are casting spells of stagnation on yourself. Cancel those words. Your mother says, speak life, my child. Wake up and say, I am energized. I am abundant. I am guided. Even if you don't feel it yet, speak it until you see it. The subconscious mind believes what you tell it. Tell it the truth of heaven, not the lie of your current circumstance. As you move through the rest of this month, pay attention to your dreams. Keep a journal by your bed. The messages will be symbolic. A house represents yourself. A car represents your drive, path. Water represents emotion. If you dream of your mother, write down exactly what she said or did. Even if it makes no sense in the morning, it will make sense in a week. She is using the dream state because your logical mind is asleep, and she can bypass your doubts. There is a feeling of a cold draft that some of you have experienced recently. You thought a window was open. It was not. That was a visitation. It was a change in atmospheric pressure caused by the entry of a high-frequency being. Do not be afraid. Fear lowers your vibration and makes the connection static. Love raises your vibration and makes the connection crystal clear. Whenever you feel that presence, simply say, "Welcome. I receive your love." You are a vessel of light in a world that is waking up. It is not an easy job. That is why you were chosen. You have the spiritual stamina for this. You have the lineage of strong women and faithful men behind you. You are the tip of the spear. Do not dull your edge by compromising with darkness. Shine bright, shine bold. The person who left too soon, the second soul, wants you to know that they are working on your behalf regarding a legal matter or a paperwork issue. If you have been waiting for a settlement, a contract, or a decision, they are whispering in the ears of the decision makers. Expect movement soon. They are quite persistent on the other side. This is the message. It is delivered. It is sealed. It is yours. Do not let the birds of the air steal the seeds that have been planted in your heart today. Water them with faith. Protect them with boundaries. Watch them grow into a harvest of joy that will surprise even you. You are the chosen one, and you are loved more than you will ever know on this side of eternity. Receive this, claim this, live this. Amen. Now, before you rush back into the noise of your day, pause. The sealing of this prayer is only the first step. The integration is where the miracle actually occurs. Many of you will feel a physical shift immediately after listening to this. You might experience a sudden wave of heat, a tingling in the palms of your hands, or a heaviness in the eyelids. Do not fight this. This is what we call the energetic calibration. Your nervous system is upgrading to handle the higher voltage of abundance and love that you just claimed. If you rush immediately to check your emails or scroll through social media, you risk dissipating this energy before it settles into your cellular memory. Give yourself 5 minutes of silence. Drink a glass of water to help the conductivity of these spiritual currents within. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.